All right. Well, that was fun. How long can you be live until your friend calls you? 3 minutes. Thanks, Patty Augustine. All right. Let me start all over again. That is so funny. I hit live, go live, but I was on my Starlink and I switched to my phone. So, again, thank you, Patty. I don't know how long I would have been sitting here talking to myself. So, Patty in the house. Good to see you. Floss is in the house. Dale's in the house. Gracie's in the house. I've been talking to all you guys. Susan, I already told you how to fix the Blue Eddy. But I'm going to tell you again. I can't believe I did that again. When you're looking at your Blue Eddy, on the left-hand side down low, that is your input. You've got DC input and AC input. If your converter won't charge, it might have thrown a fault, and that's why your solar is not charging now. So unplug those and power your Blue Eddy down. Wait 30 seconds, power it back on, and then plug them back in. Make sure you clear your fault. Now, Blue Eddy has done firmware updates, and I believe the main goal is to get everyone charging off the alternator with their charger one. So unless you've got a pure sine wave and the perfect firmware and don't do any updates, you're going to be fine. As soon as you do that update, you're going to have problems. That's why most people that I know no longer charge with the inverter. The converter, you can charge at 500 and something anyway, or the charger one. Other than that, if it's not taking a charge, if you let it go completely to zero and it was at zero for a while, sometimes you gotta like shock that BMS system. And if it's frozen and you tried to charge it while it was too cold, you can ruin the BMS system. So all kinds of scenarios that could have happened. To tag people, you just put the @ sign and their name. If you're on a phone, you cannot do it. You've got to be on a computer. Maybe even a laptop will do it. All right. I think I'm caught up from where I was rambling before. Debbie Kanan in the house. Happy Tuesday. I'll only be listening on my phone. I have the little ones climbing on me like a jungle gym. Hi, Josie. It's great to see you. It is great to see Debbie. Terry is in the house. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I have no Wi-Fi connection unless I stand in front of the van. We'll have to watch later, going to bed. There you go. Gary is in the house. Good to see you, Gary. Hope you guys are doing well. Metal Me Ma is in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Meadow Meemaw. I almost messed that up. I think I did mess it up at first, and I feel like I heard something from Central Missouri. So you are not far from me. Jackie Dawson in the house, resting on the floor. Hi, everyone. I'm on the road from Illinois going to Houston to visit my son. I'm staying at a Love's tonight, and it is so cold. Diesel heater to the rescue. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. I don't see anything, and it says live in 26 minutes. Oh, man. This is where people are finding out that I messed up. Where's Johnny? Mine says waiting for Johnny. I finally got in tonight. Been a few weeks. I missed and watched afterwards. I appreciate the rewatch. Anybody here rewatching, I always give you a wonderful, wonderful, big hug if you stay for 15 minutes at least. It really, really helps my algorithm. I am so close, this close to stopping my premieres, and I love doing the premieres. I feel like we raid a net. I feel like it's fun getting to chat with you guys. It's very frustrating. Hi, everyone. 40 inches of snow in Michigan. I actually was doing paperwork last night in bed, probably 11 o'clock, and I was watching a guy vlogging live on the roads in Michigan, and y'all got a lot of snow. Y'all got a lot of snow. I may have to get a motel room if I can't figure out the charge issue. You let that Blue Eddy die and it stays dead for a long time, you might as well say goodbye. You got to get that charged back up. Hello from Chicago. I'm rushing to get my van ready for Arizona, leaving in a couple of weeks in an unfinished van. There's nothing wrong with that, but nevertheless, got to hit the road. I'm telling you, the best thing that you can absolutely do is before you finish it, take a big trip like that. Go to Arizona, live in it for several weeks, bring your e-bike, and you're going to have a much better understanding of what you want when you get back home. I promise you. Howdy all. Somebody tell me, just tell it to stop snowing. Amen. I know that. Nancy is in the house. Good to see you, friend. Von Tross is in the house. Von Tross in the house. I'm sorry. I know. I probably messed that up. North Carolina in the house. Good to see you, and appreciate you coming in. Deborah's in the house. Tuesday Night Club from LA, California. T's in the house. Tim Augustine is in the house. Good to see you, Tim. We have got a massive electrical system set up for yours. Sister and your cousin. Steve Waldron in the house saying hi to everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Cindy Lee in the house. Guys, I do these hellos. I want to make sure everybody is recognized for coming in, spending their Tuesday night with me. Keely is in the house. I'm here, but might lose connection. Van, yes, you can, is in the house. Good to see you. Mary's in the house. Good to see you. Michelle Henry in the house. Folk of the Forest. Teresa is in the house. Susan's in the house from Southern Utah. I am going to be going through Southern Utah in February. Flipping YouTube did not notify me of your live. That's okay, because I didn't show up until 8:03 thanks to Patty A. It's still not showing up on my computer. Totally missed the first part. It's on my phone, but not on my computer. I'm going to tell you this. Your little computer, when you're driving down 20, just toss it out the window, because that thing gives you more headaches than I've ever seen anybody on a computer. You deserve a new computer, Patty. Patty and Teresa have been here at the shop, building out their van, working their tails off. I'll tell you what, I'm a slave driver, and hands down, there are more than one occasion where they have seen me not in a good mood, where I'm like, just having a time here trying to get out of the cold. I'll be in a Honda Accord at the RTR. Start with what you got. Amen. I feel like a Honda Accord is going to be perfect. Katie Lynn from New Hampshire in the house. I probably messed that up too. I have a Kate Lynn, and she says I spelt it wrong. Surfing Dodo, if I didn't say hi to you, good to see you, Kathy. It usually has, Terry. I know Terry. Yeah, it says Vontrose or something in the house, in the thing. Yep. It's got a lot of people's names different. That's a YouTube thing. If you do not, I don't know, you have to go in there and actually make it say what you want it to say, like Johnny's Journey does. I'm listening on my phone, chatting on a computer. My Blue Eddy is on the van in the driveway, and it's 25. I better haul it inside after the live. Either get it inside or unplug the solar, unplug the AC current. As long as you're not trying to charge it while it's cold, it's okay. It's when you try to charge a frozen BMS system that you ruin a BMS system. So if you've got a power bank and you can get it inside, get it inside. If not, at least unplug the DC current, unplug the AC current, and you should be good to go. It is a wine cooler night, let me tell you. I tell you what, that's the bad thing about doing live streams. It's like, I got a phone call, and it was like not one of those pleasant phone calls, and I'm lucky to be here. With many of our heaters located under the passenger seat at the side door exit, what do you all do for safety escape plan for a rear bed if a fire were to happen? Doors locked, keys up front. Go out your back door. 100%, you need to be able to go out your back doors. Whether your heater's up front, your oven is up front, you need to be able to exit the front and you need to exit the back. And I know some people that got like walls of stuff in the back of their van, and God forbid anything ever happened, but you got to be able to get that door open. Even if you have to kick that whole shelf out, you need to be able to at least open that door so you can get out. Teresa and Patty both want like little cubbies next to their bed in the back. I did it on Nancy's van. I did it on Patty's van, Patty Coretta's van. I've done it on several vans. And I'm telling you, in an emergency, you don't want to have to climb over that thing. You need to be able to reach down, open that back door, and get out. So be ready. Be ready. And if you've got a fire blanket in your van and it's centrally located, make that so you can pull it and throw it over that fire. And that's going to buy you a whole lot more time. I'm glad you said that it's only if you're trying to charge in cold weather. That is a problem. I couldn't be hauling one in and out. Yep, only if you're trying to charge it. RVS is in April in the house. Elizabeth, Tim is here, has Milk Duds in the van. Tim! I was out there and I didn't know. I'm telling you, he came, I was on the phone. I tried to hurry up and get off and go out there. We had to immediately get his van unloaded so I could get on my live stream. So after the live stream, I'm going to go back in there, and I may or may not have had the kind of evening where I am going to need ice cream, cobbler, Milk Duds. Oh man. So I may have to rob him. No. I did. You guys know that I probably do. I'm going to say 80% carnivore. When I'm behaving and I'm at the shop, I do probably 90% carnivore. I do meat for lunch, meat for supper, and a bowl of ice cream in the evening time. So that is it's at least 66%, but so I do mostly carnivore. You can't count ice cream as a meal. So, but we do go out to dinner every now and then, and I always get the steak sandwich and fries. And for my birthday, I had birthday cake, and Sean's girlfriend, he kind of warned her that I was on a diet. But she got me Milk Duds, and not only did she get me Milk Duds, but she got me a candy bar that is like s'mores. It's chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker. I think there might even been caramel in it, and I may or may not have eaten both of them. I did, but I've kind of kicked this sugar addiction as far as the candy goes and soda, where I don't like crave it. Like, oh my gosh, I want a Snickers or I want Reese's peanut butter cup. I've kind of kicked that addiction, and I feel like the success is because I do allow myself that bowl of ice cream at the end of the day, and I'm still maintaining a very, very comfortable weight. Matter of fact, we did a job today to help Lynn out, and I was under the van and Sean was in the van. So my goal for weight loss was to be able to get on the roof under the vans with no problems. I had gained weight when I tore my meniscus, maybe even before that, and had a terrible sugar addiction. So anyway, long story short, Tim, I may or may not need 2 Milk Duds. No. Oh, man. Linda's in the house. I'm sitting back, not risking the algorithm, lest it be off with my cute little head. You said something about that last week. You'll have to message me. I have no idea what you're talking about. the algorithm is a pain in my butt. I will tell you that. Menards has fire blankets on sale again. I'll tell you what, I kind of worry about a fire blanket that only costs $4. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like there's so many things that you buy and it's like, oh, it was only, and I worry that the big difference in price, that maybe there's a quality thing. And when you're talking about fire, I'm like, are the $4 blankets okay? I feel like I should go buy one and try to set something on fire. Insulation. I'll catch more insulation on fire and use my blanket to try and put it out. I feel like that's a video. Oh man, straight out of the gym and into Johnny's van. Woo, woo. Oh man. Yeah, we'll have to maybe go to Menards because man, $4. I'd buy 100 of them for my meetups. 100, I would only need 60 about. Now I got to learn Taekwondo to kick outdoors. Amen. Amen. I'll tell you what, though, you got to think about it, guys. There's a fire in your van. Adrenaline alone is going to get you out of that van. The back of the whatever is in the back of your van, you're going to get out that door. So I could open my back door from my bed. I'd have to climb over, but I can do it. That's all you got to do. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. I've been watching Tim's adventure in Vietnam. So interesting. Awesome. Awesome. We just finished the apple pie. That was cool. No milk duds. Cobbler. Yep. Amen. Keto ice cream does exist. I know that. And I did some keto one time, and I'll tell you, it sounds weird, but I feel like some of the ingredients in the keto ice cream were not good for you. I am almost positive I saw that, and I could be wrong. Somebody Google it. Google knows everything. What candy bar is that? Wait, don't tell me. I don't know what it was. Van Cherie. I also got a fire blanket at Johnny's meetup number 4. Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, I gave 8 of them away at my meetup. Yep. Good for you, Johnny. Enjoy it a little at a time. Amen. Amen. Yeah, because when I go to Quartzsite, I am telling you what, I'm active out there as far as we're all walking around and working, and I just don't eat as much out there. But around the campfire, we almost always have marshmallows. And anybody that has ever camped with me, like hands down, if there's a marshmallow contest, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm winning because like it's obscene the amount of marshmallows that I can eat. And when I was little, I could do the same thing with pancakes, but I just can eat an ungodly amount of marshmallows. And out in Quartzsite, we'll have a couple every night when we've got a fire going. And a lot of times somebody's got s'mores. And even last year, having the s'mores, it really didn't make me crave chocolate. I did okay having it. And then when we didn't have s'mores, I didn't like, oh, hey, is anybody running the store? You want to grab me some milk duds? I was fine. Any snow change advice, recommendations? I'll tell you what. If you guys saw my Sedona video where I got stuck in a blizzard, it was not fun. And you'll see me on the side of the highway helping some ladies get the chains on their car. Whatever kind you get, if you cannot get them on, like don't even get out and try. Just pull over, wait for it to pass, call a family member, call roadside assistance, wait for someone's help. But you got to get some change and you got to know how to do it. And you got to be physically able to do it. Or don't go out in that condition. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, hands down, I would never put myself in that situation. GPS kept, every time I would try to, because I wanted on a different highway, my GPS, and I had no idea the roads. Every time it would tell me to do something, it was taking me back right over that pass. And I was on it and they closed the road. But those ladies, had we not been able to get the chains on their car, the snowplow guy that eventually came would have got it. But you got to know how to get the chains on and when and how to use them, because you don't want to drive with them, I think, on dry pavement and that. And I'll tell you what, Tim Augustine is like a bundle of knowledge, except I don't know how often he's been in the snow. He might have an answer to that. It can't be helped. It cannot be helped. I have a few pounds that you can have, Tim. Aren't fire blankets just a sheet of fiberglass? Yeah. Johnny's Firefighters. I'm new here, but I hit 15 minutes. Yes, please do a video on the cheap fire blankets. I should do that. All right. Hey, EKR, are you still aboard? Because I'm always abroad. Nice video on cheap RV living. Thank you so much. I'll tell you, I almost messaged him and said, can you please not put that video up? I just really felt like I bombed it. But if any of you guys are video editors, you know that there's a way to make somebody who sounds like an idiot not so much an idiot. And I was okay with how it turned out. And I was super excited. I almost got 1,000 new subscribers off of that. So that was nice. If you have bikes at the back door on the bike rack, wouldn't be hard to get out. Oh, yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. That is a good point, and I have a bike there. I bet you I could push it down, though. Who knows? That's a good point, because when I go to Quartzsite, my bike rack's back there. Now, there is a gap. I'm going to try and get out my van with my bike attached and see if I can do it. And I may set a stopwatch, because you got to get out fast. You got to get out fast. I'll be back in time for Quartzsite 2026 for a show. Yes, it was a good video, and Johnny has made so many great additions. I have made a lot of changes to my van. Yep. Smart advice on the change. When and how is the secret. If you've got something and you don't know how to use it, there's no point in having it. Yep. Any others using fire extinguishers, balls, or similar mounted above their lithium batteries? Cool. I'll have to look that up. Cora Parker's in the house. Good to see you, friend. Marshmallow burn and pull. There you go. I should have someone edit my life all the time. Oh my goodness. Yep. Just went in and fixed my YouTube name, so now Stella is back in there. There you go. Never heard of that. No, I didn't either. My bike rack will go down to the ground at an angle. Mine, I'm not sure if mine does or not. I have the one up, and I don't know if it does or not, actually. If you can squeeze out with a bike rack, buy a hitch extender for more space. Right. If you can't, right. Keto ice cream equals may contain high fat from heavy cream and whole coconut milk. No sugar, but low carb sweeteners and thickening agents. That may be questionable. There you go. Yeah. Y'all have fun at Quartzsite. I'll be joining you next year. Nice. I'm going to hold you to that one. I'm holding you to that one. We want to see you at the meetup, T. That would be so cool. Will contain high fat. And that's the carnivore. I can have high fat. Your one up will go down at an angle. Nice. I wonder if I should do that at night. Like when I'm in my van, I wonder if I should lean it so that whom I couldn't. I ain't cooking. The ice cream ain't starting a fire. Y'all need to practice fire drills. I know, right? Absolutely. How you gonna get out? It does fold down. There you go. But it has to be done from the outside. There you go. I can put it down. I just have to remember if I wake up in the middle of the night and I want to move my van, I got to put it back up. I made it 1 month today on carnivore. There you go. I've had great luck on the carnivore diet. I've maintained a certain weight for quite some time. And I'm sure in Quartzsite, and when my stress goes down, it'll go down even more. I've got very, very easy access to, ice cream and the Mad Cow restaurant. We go there once a week, or maybe not always once a week, but a couple of times a month. So that's a cheat day. Thanksgiving was a cheat day. Popcorn, corn puff things, and then a bunch of food and a bunch of apple pie. My daughter made an apple pie, 2 of them for Thanksgiving. She sent me home with a container that it was 2 servings more of apple pie. Whew. If a fire blanket breaks out in Van Gogh in sleep at the back doors, I'll be flying out like Super T. There you go. Mad Cow Restaurant, talk about tempting fate. The Mad Cow Restaurant is amazing. Anybody in the chat that has been to the Fredericktown Mad Cow Restaurant, put MC in the chat, and it is incredible food. It is so good. So good. I need to follow Johnny's diet so that I can slither out those windows she installed. I know. I'll tell you what, if I have to go out one of those windows, that's a far drop down. I may have a traumatic brain injury afterwards. That's a high drop. Here's the MCs. Mary been to the Mad Cow. Rusty's been to the Mad Cow. Debbie Cannon's been to the Mad Cow. That's my BLT friend. Mad Cow's incredible. Cora has been to the Mad Cow. Thank you for buying me dinner. I'd be kicking out the backside windows. I'd chance any cuts over 100%. 100%. You can put 170 stitches in my head, or staples, or whatever, without pain medicine, without numbing medicine, as opposed to a 2nd degree or a burn. Oh, man. Anybody see the article about the little boy that was so burned in Philadelphia when that plane crashed? Oh my gosh, what an incredible trooper he is. Man, oh man. New to the channel, Johnny is so talented. Eileen, thank you for coming in. Thank you for visiting a live stream. If you guys have any questions while you're here, ask away. Otherwise, we tend to talk about cobbler and milk duds and Mad Cow Restaurant. Oh man, if you guys come through Fredericktown, Missouri, Mad Cow is the place to go. If you want a real nice sit-down dinner, like a little bit more fancy, a really good steak, go to the Depot. The Depot, I'm telling you what, Fredericktown has got some amazing food. They do not have amazing Chinese. Sorry, but I like sweet and sour. So chicken, so I'm fine. But their crab rangoon, not good at all. Not good at all. We'll go to Mad Cow when we are down in a couple of weeks. Yeah. That would be so fun. You never want to end up in the burn unit. Amen. Amen. Never been to the Mad Cow. Makes me, I'll tell you what, I have, as a nurse, I have had some bad burns. We had a little boy. He probably was 4 or 5, and pulled a bowl of soup into his lap. And I'm just saying, as a mom and as a nurse, no kid should ever have soup that hot and like sitting in a recliner or something. Yeah. And I've had people go hands first in bonfires. They fall and go into the fire. I've had as a nurse in the ER over the years, I can't even tell you the amount of burns I have seen. It is not fun. The pain is on. It's worse than a kidney stone. Question: I'm coming in a 2016 Accord. I have a large Patriot generator that is charged and ready, but I have a 100-watt panel. I don't think that's enough. I have so many dumb questions about solar. The thing about solar and a battery is, like, say you've got a big battery. I always say, buy the biggest that you can afford. Now, it depends on what you're using. If you've got a 100-watt solar panel, if it's flexible, there's a lot of days you're going to get 90 watts off of a 100-watt flexible solar panel. If you're getting 90 watts an hour all day long, you multiply, say 8 hours, you multiply that, I'm going to guess 720 watts. Is that 7, 8, 640 watts? Whatever the math is. You can use, just plan on, okay, if I use this amount, I've got to be able to replenish it. So if your 100 watts can replenish your usage, it doesn't matter how big your battery is. Say you only use 500 watts a day. If you've got a 100-watt solar panel, you should be fine. If you use 2,400 watts a day, your 100-watt solar panel is not going to be enough. Flexible solar panels out in the desert, although they blow around a lot, are not a bad way to go. A lot of people will just lay them directly on the ground, put like a stake in each corner, and they're good to go. Dust really doesn't affect it that much. Like, you're talking a watt or so maybe. So it really depends on what are you taking with you. Does your refrigerator use 70 watts an hour? If it uses 70 watts an hour, I would get a second 100-watt solar panel. Can I do an inverter and charge as I drive? Most people can. Get a pure sine wave inverter. Get a pure sine wave inverter. I don't know how many amps your alternator is. Say you've got it's like 180 amp alternator. You want to make sure, like, if you're climbing a mountain and you've got the air conditioner going and your inverter is on and it's charging your battery 500 watts an hour, you may want to turn your air conditioner off. You just don't want to stress your alternator. Alternators can handle them fine. Don't overdraw the alternator. But 100%, people have been using inverters to charge for a long time. A lot of these battery companies that have DC to DC chargers, the firmware, the updates they're not jiving with these batteries. And I think it's because they want everybody to buy their system. 300 amp hour Battleborn with 420 watts of New Power rooftop solar provides more power than I know what to do with. Amen. And the 300 amp hour and the 420 watts of solar, it just means that this person, they don't use an air conditioner. They don't use a little space heater. Their refrigerator, their lights, their LEDs, their computer chargers. 300 amp hours is a lot of power. I'm going to give you my phone's behind me. 300 amp hour. A lot of times with the power banks, we like to talk in watt hours. And if you've got a 300 amp hour setup, and so you've got like 3,600 watts if it's at 12 volt. If you multiply that by 85%, you're talking about 3,000 watt hours of power every day. And if all you've got is a refrigerator, lights, your basic things, you're good to go. Loving the Van life from Reno, Nevada. Oh, We weren't just talking about Nevada. We were talking about Utah. CA has great Chinese. Farmington has a nice Chinese restaurant. It's okay. I don't mind that. Ling is in the house. Good to see you, friend. Pure sine wave. Yep. How is the potholder stuff? Oh, I did a video on it today. Let me tell you guys. No judging me. No judging me. It is 76 in the back. It is 51 up front. 22% humidity. 54% humidity up front. 25-degree difference between my cab and back here. Now, I am going to tell you this, 76 degrees. Vans are a little drafty because of the windows and that. 76 degrees is a little bit warm for me. I'm not going to get up and go shut my thing down, but I typically keep it around 72 in here. And I want the floor to stay warm if I can, which does not happen. That's the best thing about my raised floor in the bedroom area is the floor is not cold, and I love it. I love it. So 25-degree difference on that. Her curtain's doing great. Check out the short. We want to know about the warm fabric. I know. I sewed it in there, and I'm loving it. Loving it. Are you still on Hip Camp? I can't find your site. I may want to stop in on the way. I am just on Harvest Host. If you know me from my channel, send me an email or come by and just stay. It is a rare occasion. Only in September is my campground full. And even when I'm full, I typically have a place where we can park you. I had 24 vans here one time. So if I'm not on Hip Camp anymore, I feel like my thing expired and I didn't redo it. It's been a rough year for me. And I just didn't get in there and redo it. I think I've had 2 Hip Camp people stay here. So it just wasn't enough for me to mess with. That's quite a testimonial, right? And that's just, because some people are like, oh, I'm going to heat it up there, do a video, blah, blah, blah. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. Oh, now it's 77 in here. Probably because I'm putting out so much hot air. The humidity should go up too. 23% humidity. Folks, that's a problem for me. So I got my hand lotion right next to my bed. My skin is so dry already. 23% humidity. I need it. Not so humid in here. Not so dry in here. I need moist air. But I don't want to be cold. I do not like being cold. Please tell us where you ordered the fabric. In the video today and the last one, there is a link. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you use that link, I get a little bit of kickback. You do not have to use that link. Since putting that first video out, somebody said you can get it at Walmart a lot cheaper. Now, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to shop at Walmart or doesn't like to shop at Amazon, click the link, find out what I did, and go buy it the cheapest place you can buy it. I'm not like I just put the link so that you guys would know what I use. And it's like Teela, Teela. And I can tell you this, I ordered the one that's like, it was like 2 sheets. Matter of fact, that's the link. And I did not need the second sheet. I did not need that second sheet. So I actually have a whole section of it in my shop. So I'm having issues with condensation on the lower part of the back door. Yeah. It's warm inside. It's very, 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 very cold outside. And that condensation is going to be an issue. I don't know if you've got a little vent back there. You need some airflow back there. Somehow you need a little bit of airflow. And that will help. We had some leaking into the van on our Transit when running the air and found out the Transits are known to have issues with their roof welds. And it was, oh, that was exactly your issue. Transit owners beware. I've actually not only done some weld repair, also there's little round caps up there, and those will dry rot and they will leak too. I've got that in my like very first comparison video, and it's a thing, and it's only a thing with transit. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you guys, I had two other clients say, oh, when it rains really, really bad, I got water in my air conditioner. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I did an install. Oh man, I can't remember whose that was. It was an out equip. Somebody came and got an air conditioner installed. I'm having a brain fart. When I was putting the shroud and everything on and anchoring it down, I could see so much light up there. So you have to think about it. If I can see a ton of light coming through that, like, I don't know what it is. It's the metal thing with, you got to comb it if it gets bent. I don't know if that's like it looks like a radiator thing. But when it storms bad, or if you're parked in a certain direction and it always storms from the storms seem to always go northeast, and your vents are parked with the northeast winds, you're going to get water in your van. So, because it's a lot. So that was the one thing that I was raving about on this air conditioner, is that it really is sealed. So I was happy about that. And can't remember, there's a couple of them out there where it's a considerable amount of light. My email is midwestvanbuilders@gmail.com. I will put that. Oh, you know what? I had it up. My email address is right there. But Johnny uses those kickbacks for swag at her meetups. I do. Everything, almost everything that I get from Amazon either goes to the shop, and like June, July, August, September goes for giveaways at my meetup. You can line your back curtains as well. Also, I also sealed up those round caps. Absolutely. On the transit site, many had the same. Absolutely. Yep. Nothing on those penetrations. Awesome. Let's see here. Condenser. That's what I was going to say that, and then I didn't want it to be wrong. Insulated, heat reflective quilt backing is called Insulbrite. Nice. I didn't know that. Insulbrite. They're called fins. You can buy fin combs to clean them. Use caution. Or you can call your son, who is an HVAC. He's a journeyman, and he can comb them for you. Guys, it's 8:45, and I have yet to say thank you to my Patreon members and my YouTube channel members. I appreciate what you guys do for me here on the channel. Alrighty, thank you guys. I appreciate that. And to all my Patreons, I will see you Sunday on our Zoom. I was gonna give you a thumbs up. I didn't see it. Oh no. Frogs Landing in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yep. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. Insulating and privacy. Absolutely. Oh, I bought my 72-inch wide felt from All About Fabrics. There you go. That's what I'm saying. There's probably cheaper places to get it. I was really hoping to get it quick. What are the dates on your meetup in Arizona? I am planning on the 5th. Now, if something comes up, I'm going to beg for forgiveness, and I will do it after the RTR, which would be, if it would be probably the week of the 20th, 21st, 22nd, something like that. If I am late getting to Quartzsite, it is because I am finishing up Patty Augustine's van. She is using my shop to build out her van, and she's gone now. She's not coming back till the 12th. Then she's leaving for Christmas. So if we're not done with her van, we may stick around the shop for another day or so. It takes me 3 days to get to Quartzsite. So if we don't leave till the 2nd, it's going to be pushing it too close. So in that case, I would wait until after the RTR, or maybe during the RTR. I will know at least 2 weeks in advance when it's going to be. It will be on Plamosa Road, and it will be very low-key, casual bonfires, potluck, hanging out. I've got stickers. I may do some giveaways, but really just hanging out and, me getting to know you guys getting to know me a little better. Probably be working while I'm doing it. But there's someone in the chat with no power and solar. Oh, I got it. I already got it. All right. Guys, if you're a moderator on my channel, I appreciate you. I had a moderator call me, let me know I wasn't live. I had a moderator let me know that someone in the chat was having an issue. So I appreciate my moderators on my channel. Keely, I'm glad to see you back. You missed you might have been here the troll night. We had I shouldn't have said that. I don't believe in jinxing. Is Deb Long in the house? That's my good friend. Good to see you, friend. I got my rock, my labradorite, on my shelf over there. I never remember things like that, but for some reason, I always remember that. So, keeping all the bad vibes away. I gotta re-energize it every now and then. I may have to re-energize it tomorrow. Twyla bought Insulbright at Hobby Lobby today. Oh, cool. Now you jinxed it. I know. I'm not gonna say it. Tracy resting on the floor. Super. I may stop by tomorrow as I'm heading south. You just gotta knock loud. We're in the shop. It'll be noisy. The ER nurse just said it was a quiet night. Oh man. Right. I'm so bummed I won't be going to Arizona. Last year my Tia was sick, and this year Bonnie isn't well. Also still waiting on the house sale. Hopefully the next RTR. That would be so cool. The Debs are in the house. That's right. I may stop by. I'm heading back to Kentucky. Awesome. Yeah, swing on by. I'll tell you what. If all these people are swinging by, we may have to go to Mad Cow tomorrow. No, we got work to do. I can't. If I take Tim to Mad Cow, then that's gonna be mad at me. You guys are supposed to be working. I'm sorry I had to leave for all that time. Oh, I get it, friend. No worries at all. So glad to be slowly getting back. We are good to see you back. I have great moderators. Patty A, it is Deb's night for sure. I do. I've got a lot of Debs. Depending on the time, I've got a lot of Patties or Patricias or yep. Welcome back. Mary is in the house. Late. We'll catch the replay. I appreciate you watching that replay. Yep, I appreciate the replays for sure. If you do not know the address, if you look in the videos, it's in the description. And if you've got an iPhone, do not let it autocorrect to Madison Street, or you will be right by the Mad Cow, and you may get tempted to stop there and never make it out to see us. We're having a pandemic. I expected nothing less from Deborah. She is the queen of one-liners. Just Judy is in the house. Well, Pooh, I did laundry today and I'm remaking the bed, and you all would have been fun in the background. But I think I've missed the show. You have missed the show, but we are still here for 8 more minutes. I don't know how fast you can fold laundry. I folded mine pretty quick. Today was laundry day for me as well. I have got a washer machine that I can put in the shower, and I've got a dryer in the shop. And I'm telling you what, it's a good day when you can go to work and get all your laundry done. And it's a good day. I am very, very easy to please. For Johnny, so YouTube pushes her videos out. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys click on a video, if you could watch the whole video, I love that. If you want to leave a comment, I always love that. And if you could give it a thumbs up, YouTube, I don't know why, but YouTube likes it when people are engaging. All right, we got 7 minutes left. You guys, Maddie wants to say hi. Watch this. This dog. She's taking up the whole bed. She is out. This cold is getting the best of her. They want to say hi to you. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to the people? Oh, good doggy. That's little Maddie. Maddie's 10. Maddie thinks I woke her up to give her a treat. Just to be clear, do comments count in the chat? Not in this chat. It's always good to have the interaction in the chat, but after the video is over and it says you've got 13 comments, those are comments that you leave like after the video is over. If you leave a comment, great live stream, Maddie's so cute, that's what YouTube counts. But they also love the people count. So like there was 80, I think, people in here at one time. YouTube loves it when there's a lot of people that show up for the chats and the interactions, and if people that come in and stay in, they notice that, like, oh, this person only watched for 2 minutes, this person watched for 7 minutes, that kind of thing. So it is tough. It's tough. I put the moisture detection in between the 4-inch memory foam and the 3-inch latex topper, and humidity was low of 39% humidity would be so perfect. I'm in Georgia, and yes, it's been raining. Yep. Heard 8 words in a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Oh, I wonder. I would love to know that. What size is a good TV to consider for installing in a ProMaster? I'll tell you what. I feel like a TV in your van is kind of just like a TV in your house. Everybody is different. I've got a 15-inch screen. It's actually a computer monitor, and it weighs 1 pound. I can unhook it, throw it up in the cabinet. I don't have to worry about it while I drive. I think anything over a 24 is going to be big. I say you do you. If you have one of those ones that fold up and it's 35 inches and it goes perfectly over your bed, and when you fold it down, you can swivel both your front and passenger seat and watch the Super Bowl and eat popcorn and throw popcorn at the Patriots, I say do it. Because you've got to make your home, you've got to make it amazing. Because it just, like, there's so many things in life that's not amazing. And if you can make your space amazing, it's going to make you feel better. If you are happy in your space. So whether it's a 32-inch TV or 15-inch TV, hands down, I turn my fireplace on a lot. I'm sure there's people out there that think she probably turns that fireplace on, records the video, and turns it back off. I beg to differ. People come in my van and like, you got a fireplace in your van. I'm like, that's YouTube. I do have YouTube Premium. I do have Wi-Fi out here, so I don't have to pay for it. But I watch a movie 5 nights at least a week, because I feel like if I'm watching a movie and eating ice cream, or watching a movie and crocheting, I can't possibly be stressing about something or thinking about something, or because I already got, Maddie's there with me. So anyway, I feel like a TV the size, I would do your build, and then like, where will a TV go? Where will it be the best? If you can get one like behind me here, I probably could put a 24-inch TV here on a swing arm. And I don't know if I want that behind me. My little thing at the foot of the bed, I just like it. It works for me. You never know what I'm going to do. In a year, I might have a 32 back here. If the Seahawks go to the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl, I may have a 32-inch back here. I'm kidding. Maybe not. She did a video on the build. Check out Becoming Bev. The video tour is on my channel as well. You can just go click on the van tours. Bev told me she was building something new for next year. Bev is building something out at their campground for next year. You never know what Bev's going to do. If she may be building out another van. She just had more work on her van, so I don't think she's getting another van already, but you just never know. Happy in your space. Air conditioning. There you go. I love my air conditioner. I'm not going to lie. I love my air conditioner. 65 inches. Can't wait to see it next year at Johnny's Meetup. Yeah, they put in, what do you call them? Yurts? Those little dome things. I think they're called yurts. They put 2 of them in out there. How does hype do for your video? I don't know, but all I can say is it has to help. If you see that hype underneath the video and you hype it, I feel like you can hype every single video if you want. It's not like, and I get points. I get 710 points every time a video is hyped. And I don't know how much it helps you or how much like YouTube pushes it out. I had a period where for like a week long, YouTube was just pushing out my content. And then all of a sudden it kind of stopped again. And then I had a video that did real good. And then Bob Wells had a video that did real good. So I'm doing real good. I just hit 22,000. My goal was 20,000 by December 31st. My goal was 20,000 by December 31st. And I am at 22,000. I love it. I love it. It is hard work. Anybody that's got a channel here knows it's hard work. YouTube only lets me hype 3 times a week. That's good to know. I did not know that. I don't see hype. Where is it? I don't know if they do it on live streams. They do it on videos. I know, 22. Now we're shooting for 25. We are shooting for 25. I'll hit 25 in 2026. Yep. The momentum is good. Yep. I'm not worried about it. I have a friend that's seriously considering purchasing a campground in Helen, Georgia, and he's going to be in the market for somebody to manage it. How cool. Helen, Georgia is my #1 favorite place in Georgia. It is a wonderful little German community. I literally cannot visit that place enough. Cannot visit that place enough. I think you can hype after the live. That's cool. That's cool. Now that I know hype is a good thing, I'll do it when I see it. I thought it was a scam when I first saw it. You never know. I have around 85 subscribers. I'm glad I have any. Rockin'. I have around 85 subscribers. I'm glad I have any. If one of my moderators, she just put a video out on my meetup, could one of you guys drop that link so that I feel like 15 people in here can give her a sub and we can get her to 100. Oh, Mima hit 150. You go, girl. It's not easy. It is not easy. I have relatives in Cleveland, Georgia, going to Helen this spring. I love Helen, Georgia. Man, I love Helen, Georgia. Go get that 25. I know, that'll be so cool. I don't typically, I didn't do a birthday live stream. Some people will do milestone live streams. I may do a celebration live stream at 25 because it's not easy. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of whining. I feel like I've had to do a lot of whining to get to 25,000 subscribers. I'm kidding. Oh man, my poor friends, they've heard it from me, I'm sure. Yes, we can. Somebody drop her link. Yay, go get that. Yep, I read that. Yes, we can. I will visit Helen if I can find a place to park overnight. There's so much forest land out there. You're not gonna have any problem finding a place to stay. Guys, she did a video on my meetup. And if you haven't seen my meetup or know what my meetup's about, go watch that video. Give Dale a thumbs up. Tell her, hey, I saw you on Johnny's Journey live stream. Give her a thumbs up. Give her a subscribe. I know without a doubt that we can get her to 100 subscribers after. And it's 9:04. I got to go see my milk dud friend. Tim. I'm kidding. I do it because I love making the videos. My goal is, I always say, I want to make the videos that way my kids can watch them. My kids don't watch nothing I do. They don't. Johnny puts in a lot of time. I do. He offered it to me and I said, heck no. I'm retired, although I would consider managing it in the winter, right? That would be a good work camping job. I know the perfect person to manage a campground in Helen, Georgia. Terry Abbott. Give Just Judy your email address. If I ever get monetized, give it to animal charities. That's so cool. All right, guys. She's already at 98. Are you kidding me? Somebody tell me when she hits 100. Somebody tell me when she hits 100. She's at 103. You guys rock. Let me tell you why that's important. On YouTube, when you reach 100 subscribers, you get to make your own personalized URL. Because right now, your YouTube channel says YouTube/XYZ79843210579. And that's hard to find that channel. But if you type in Rockin' with Dale and she has her URL personalized because she has 100 subscribers, people are going to find her channel easier. So congratulations, Dale. Go change your URL. Thank you, guys. You're so amazing for getting her over 100 subscribers. I remember I was stuck at 88 forever, and it means a lot when you're making videos to hit that first milestone. So congratulations, Dale. I'm so excited that it happened on Tuesday night, Van Life Chat. Guys, be safe out there. If you're in the snow, if you're in the cold, Be careful. Make smart decisions. Don't risk anything. You just never know. Don't light a candle and go to bed. Don't, like, if you got to stay warm and you can't, come to Midwest Van Builders. We'll put you in the shop. Be safe out there. Guys, we'll see you Sunday on the premiere. You Patreons, we'll see you Sunday on the Zoom. Dale is at 106. You guys rock. All right, guys, take care. Take care. Email me if you have any questions. Check out T's channel. Check out Van Gogh Wonders channel. She's rocking it. We'll see you guys next week.